Hey yo guys, it's time for my TNA Lockdown Predictions. Now Lockdown is this Sunday from the Tsongas Arena in Lowell, Massachusetts. It's not Boston, it's in Lowell, but anyways, the card looks pretty decent. I mean, last week on Impact they did a damn good job of focusing on their double main event of, the TNA World Heavyweight title match and the Lethal Lockdown match. But overall, this card doesn't look that impressive, but I mean, some matches should shine, but the card doesn't look that impressive. But let's just run it down. As usual, bottom to top, we start with the Queen of the Cage match, consisting of Angelina, Love, Velvet Sky, Salinas, Rhaka, Tracie Brooks, Christy, Hemme, Jacqueline, and Roxxi Leaveaux. Now, this thing is clearly going to be a clusterfuck, because it's the stupidest thing ever. You have to fight to get into the ring, and the two ladies who do are going to have a match, and then the winner becomes Queen of the Cage. I mean, it's stupid. It's the dumbest idea on the pay-per-view. You would think. I mean, there's actually the next match we'll get to is the dumbest idea of the match. I mean, this is one of the matches was going to be one of the worst matches of the year. But my prediction to be Queen of the Cage is going to be Tracie Brooks, just because I just so see it coming down to probably Tracie and Jacqueline, and they're going to let Tracie get the win there. I mean, why not? What else has she got to do anyways? So, Tracie Brooks to get the win. And, this is the stupidest thing. I'm not even going to dwell on it anymore. This is dumb. I mean, you thought the reverse battle royal was dumb? The reverse cage match. Wow. Fuck. Then we go to Cuffed in the Cage. We could use another gimmick in a gimmicked pay-per-view. It is LAX Motor City Machine Guns versus the Rock and Rave Infection versus Scott Steiner and Petey Williams versus Eric Young and Kaz versus Black Rain and Rellik. This match here is kind of stupid. It's also another clusterfuck because we have 6 teams and a cage match, so there shouldn't be enough space to do any big moves or anything. And the whole point of this match is to handcuff your opponent to the ropes or to the cage, and the person who is not handcuffed is the winner. So one guy will win this whole thing. There's, I think, 12 there's 12 bodies in here, so 11 have to be handcuffed. That makes no sense. Prediction will probably be Eric Young getting the win, because he always gets the win. He's Super Eric. He's going to come through the odds. He got handcuffed on Impact this week. He's going to get the win here. And this is another dumbest match of the year candidate. I mean, a pay could be bad when you have 2 worst match of the year candidates on the show. I don't know, granted, this could surprise us just because LAX and the Guns, Rave Infection have the chemistry, Williams will do some good stuff, and Kaz will do some good stuff, but still, that doesn't save the stupidity of this match. Then we go to a good match, finally, the women's tag team match, Awesome Kong and Raisha Saeed versus Gail, Kim, and ODB. This should be a good match. I mean, I'm going to clearly expect Kong to do most of the work for the team of Kong and Saeed, but that's okay, because once Saeed gets in there, I know she can wrestle. She's cheerleader Melissa and Shimmer, so I mean that should be good. And I kind of like the fact that they're building this Gail, Kim, and ODB together, because the title was so vital to them that it was dividing them apart. But now they come to take down Kong and Saeed, because Saeed's got in the way in their matches and stuff. So I do like that part of the build, and this should be a damn good match, one of the better matches on the card. Then we go to the Former Partners Collide, and my prediction for that one is going to be Kong and Saeed to get the win, just because, I don't know, I just see Kong or Saeed throwing some powder or something in there, and Kong getting the awesome drop, or the sit-down powerbomb. Then we go to Former Partners Collide, and I don't even think I did a prediction for Cuff. Oh, yeah, it does. Anyways, Former Partners Collide, BG James versus Kip James, in something they've been building up a lot, but, I mean, with good vignettes that, they're put together well, but really, do you even care about this match? I mean, I really don't. I mean, I don't think anyone does. I mean, granted, this one could surprise us, because Kip could work really hard. About BG, but Kip could work really hard and maybe surprise us in here. Still, this one doesn't look intriguing at all. I mean, I'm not even looking forward to this one. Prediction will probably be BG James, just because he's going to probably get the win and end the feud in the cage. Then we go to a mixed tag team match, Booker T and Sharmell versus Roode and Payton Banks. I really don't like that this is a mixed tag. I wish it had been Booker T versus Roode to culminate the feud in the cage, like you should. I mean, the first blood match they had on the Live Impact told a great story. Something I would wish this match would do, because, you know, that just told a great story of how Booker was angry, wanted the blood, he got the blood, didn't think they really needed to have the match, but still, he could get some blood in the cage. But still, I mean, the last mixed tag match they had was at Final Resolution. That was a good match, the best match they've had so far. So hopefully that happens, but, you know, I just don't really think you need Sharmell and Payton Banks. I mean, they could be at ringside and do stuff on the outside to, you know, like, brawl on the outside, but they don't need to have them in the match. I mean, because Sharmell doesn't want to, Booker didn't want him in harm's way, so what'd they do? They put her in harm's way. What? So that I'm not looking forward to, but the last mixed tag match they had was good, so this is good, but I don't know. Then we go to the X Division Championship Xscape match. Black Machismo defends against Curryman, the Guru Sonjay Dutt, Johnny Devine, Shark Boy, and Consequences Creed. Now the build to this match with the, you know, the matches to get in, I liked. But the build with Jay Lethal himself, they're making him look like the most incompetent, poorest champion of all time. He can't afford a hotel, he has to sneak into them. He can't afford anything. Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, if you remember, like, with Flair or the $1 Million Man, they all had money, they could buy these things and so on and so forth. Tully Blanchard's another good example. But now Jay Lethal, an X Division champion, the second highest belt in your company, he can't afford to get anything. Well, that's just sad, really. But, anyways, and I have another gripe. I mean, granted, I do think Curryman and Sonjay Dutt should be in here, and, you know, Creed can be in there. But why not put someone like Kaz in this match or something? Because Kaz would have added some great excitement to this match. But anyways, I see this one going with Black Machismo to retain. He'll get the fall on Sonjay Dutt, they'll do the big hug thing, and then Dutt should finally turn on Lethal to set up a match at Sacrifice, which should be fantastic. Then we go to Lethal down Team Tomko versus Team Cage. Yeah, I mean, they did a good job focusing on it here, but, I mean, when you look at Team Cage, half the team is broken down. I mean, at least Sting showed some good work ethic last week on Impact, but Nash is broken down. Rhino's done in 5 minutes. Morgan should be good. I mean, he cut a good promo, and, I mean, his finishing move is always amazing. It's like, gets you up in the suplex and just flips you down. That's a nice move. And, I mean, Tomko, even though he's the leader, they didn't showcase him as a leader. Good to see Team 3D get it kind of back to their, you know, get into some serious angles here, but really this match, hopefully it'll be good. I mean, last year's Lethal Lockdown was damn good. I liked that match a lot, but this one doesn't look like it's got the potential just because of the fact you got Nash and Rhino who could drag it down. I mean, Styles will do some crazy stuff. Hopefully Storm has some good stuff in here, and Tomko. Hopefully Tomko and Cage showcase this thing. And prediction will probably be Team Cage, but then maybe and Nash would turn on Morgan after. I don't know. I can see that happening. This is TNA. Then the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match: Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe. Now this match is being built the exact same way, almost, as at Hard Justice. I mean, TNA Mobile sent out a text message saying that Kurt Angle's gonna have a special guest. Kind of like at Hard Justice, they started the same way where Karen wanted a divorce, the same way as Hard Justice. I mean, this thing has so many parallels of Hard Justice, and the fact that we all that you know that Joe, we're worried because Joe may not get the title, and you know he may have to leave. Joe's apparently not under contract. I have to get the confirmation on this, but I don't know. Prediction though, I will pick Joe because I think it is his time. I don't see him not getting out of there. I see Karen Angle's special guest being AJ or something, and he accidentally cost Kurt, and then Joe's the champion, and that sets up Scott Steiner versus Samoa Joe at Sacrifice. We really don't want to see that. And Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles at Sacrifice, which we really do want to see. But anyways, that's really it for me and my predictions. The pay-per-view doesn't look that good, so if you don't have the money or you don't feel like ordering, I mean, I wouldn't really order it, but yeah, anyways, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.